Engineers and designers have increasingly turned to nature as their most sophisticated R&D lab, a practice known as biomimicry. The idea is straightforward. After 3.8 billion years of trial and error, nature has already solved many of the problems we face in engineering, architecture, and materials science. One iconic example is Velcro, invented after Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral noticed how burr seeds attach themselves to his dog's fur using tiny hooks. Under a microscope, he replicated the hook and loop structure to create a reusable fastener. Another example is the Shinkansen bullet train in Japan, which used to create a loud sonic boom when exiting tunnels due to air pressure changes. Engineers redesigned the nose of the train to mimic the beak of the kingfisher bird, which dives from air into water, two media with very different densities, without creating a large splash. The redesign not only eliminated the noise problem, but also reduced the train's energy consumption by 15%. Today, biomimicry extends to architecture, buildings modeled on termite mounds for passive ventilation, and to medicine, where the structure of shark skin has inspired antibacterial coatings for hospital surfaces.
One of the most startling discoveries in the study of human intelligence is the Flynn effect, named after researcher James Flynn, who documented it in the 1980s. Flynn analyzed IQ test data from over 30 countries and found a consistent pattern. Average IQ scores have risen significantly across generations, at a rate of approximately 3 points per decade throughout the 20th century. This rise is too fast to be explained by genetic change. Instead, researchers point to environmental factors, improvements in nutrition, particularly during early childhood, expanded access to formal education, the cognitive demands of navigating increasingly complex and abstract modern environments, and the widespread adoption of scientific thinking as a cultural norm. Interestingly, recent data from several developed nations suggest the Flynn effect may be reversing. Norway, Denmark, and Finland have recorded declining average scores since the 1990s. Researchers debate why. Some point to changes in education emphasizing standardized testing over deep reasoning, while others suggest increasing screen time may be replacing cognitively richer activities. Understanding the Flynn effect matters because it demonstrates that intelligence, as measured by IQ tests, is not fixed. It is deeply responsive to the environment in which people develop.
Among the renewable energy sources currently under development, tidal energy stands out for one compelling characteristic. Unlike solar and wind power, it is almost entirely predictable. Because ocean tides are driven by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun, forces that follow precise, calculable cycles, engineers can forecast tidal energy output years in advance. There are two main approaches. The first involves tidal barrages, essentially large dams built across a river estuary or bay. As tides rise and fall, water passes through turbines embedded in the dam, generating electricity in both directions. The second approach uses tidal stream generators, which function much like underwater wind turbines placed in areas of fast-moving tidal currents. The major advantage of tidal energy is its consistency. However, it also faces significant challenges. Suitable locations, where tidal ranges are large enough to be economically viable, are geographically limited. The Severn Estuary in the UK, the Bay of Fundy in Canada, and a few other sites around the world have the natural conditions required. Additionally, large tidal barrages can disrupt local marine ecosystems by altering sediment flow and restricting the movement of marine life.
Among the cognitive biases documented by psychologists, confirmation bias is perhaps the most pervasive in everyday life. It refers to the tendency to search for, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs, while giving less attention to information that challenges them. Consider an investor who believes a particular company will succeed. When reading financial news, they naturally focus on positive reports about that company and mentally downplay or dismiss negative analyses. The information environment is the same for everyone, but the investor's existing belief shapes what they notice and remember. Confirmation bias has particularly significant consequences in scientific research. Studies have shown that researchers are more likely to publish findings that support their hypotheses, a related phenomenon called publication bias, and more likely to re-examine data that contradicts their theories, looking for methodological errors to explain away the inconvenient result. The most effective countermeasure is deliberate disconfirmation, actively seeking out evidence that could prove your belief wrong. This is the foundation of good scientific practice, designing experiments that could, in principle, disprove your hypothesis rather than simply confirm it.